it's Trina, and I'm here to do a rare Top 5 Wednesday video because I'm not keeping up with these very well, but that's okay. Top 5 Wednesday is a Goodreads group that is hosted by Ginger Reads Laney and now Thoughts on Tomes as well, and this week's topic is the top 5 books that you are most intimidated by. So I am limiting this to the books that I currently have in my possession that are on my physical TBR right now that I either own or have from the library, and I just have not picked them up yet because I am intimidated by them. This isn't really counting down or anything, I'm just going to go through the list. So the first one here is actually a series, and that is the Darkest Minds trilogy by Alexandra Bracken. I actually own this series. I've had these sitting on my shelves for over a year and a half now, and yeah, I am about halfway through with The Darkest Minds. I did just start reading this one a couple of months ago, and I keep putting it down because I have library books that are due, and when I put a book down, that's almost like a sure sign of immediate death for the book. I just don't want to pick it back up. It's not that the book is bad, that's just kind of like my reading habits, but I think part of the reason why this is so intimidating is because when I look at it, this is an entire series on my shelves that I need to read. I also think probably it's partly because this is a dystopian series, and I just worry that maybe I'm not really into dystopian anymore. I feel like that was a genre that was so overdone like a few years ago, and this is when that one came out, so I just kind of worry, like, am I gonna like it? I don't know. I just need to do it, and I don't know why I'm scared to. Okay, the next one is another series, and it is The Inheritance Cycle by Christopher Paolini, and in this one I have read the first book, Aragon. This is my husband's favorite series, and I did read the first book a couple of years ago, and it took me probably a year to actually get through the book because it just was not grabbing my attention. I'm just really bad about reading books I own because I know I can put them down and get back to them later because I own them and they're not going anywhere, but whenever I do that, like I said before, it takes me a long time to get back into them. So it took me so long to read this book, and I wasn't gripped by it at any point. I just cannot make myself pick that second book up because I'm like, I don't know if I really like this series. I don't know. Sorry, Cody. Next is Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. I am intimidated by this one because of how long this book is. Cassandra Clare's books are always so long. How many pages is this, actually? I don't want to get spoiled. What is the page number? Okay, 600 pages. This looks like it's 1,000 pages long. What the heck? This is 600 pages, and the next book on my list is 800 pages, and it's like this big. I am intimidated to read this one for a few reasons. The beginning parts of her books are always difficult for me to get into, and I always love them once I get to the end of the book and know how everything is wrapping up, but getting into them is always kind of a chore for me. I worry that it's going to take me a long time to get through it, or that it's going to put me into a reading slump, and also, I didn't get to this as soon as it came out, and now everyone else and their mother has read it, and I have seen so many spoilers for it, and I just am like, I know I'm gonna like this whenever I read it, but like that intense desire to get to it right away has just faded. The fourth book I'm intimidated to pick up is another one I've had for over a year on my shelves, and that is The Dragonfly and Amber by Diana Gabaldon, which is the second book in the Outlander series. Why don't we just include the entire series in this, because there are like 8 books, and these books are like 800 pages each, and I did read Outlander, I did really enjoy it, but it took me an entire month to read Outlander. It was very slow paced. Overall, I liked it. I really do want to continue on with the series, but like just picking this book up because of knowing how slow the first book was for me and how big and long they are, I don't know. And the final book on this list is The Girl in 6E, is that what it's called? Yeah, it is, by A.R. Torr, and this is an adult thriller, mystery, erotica novel. The reason I'm intimidated by this is because the erotica aspect. I can handle it in some doses, but it's just not a genre that I ever actively seek out. But this book has gotten so many great reviews and has been so hyped by a lot of booktubers recently, and a lot of people are reading it and really enjoying it. It's about a woman who, she knows that she's a killer. She's got a thirst for blood, so she has locked herself up in an apartment, and she never goes outside because she's worried that if she ever interacts with anybody, she will kill them. So she basically lives her entire life by having everything she needs delivered to her house and just interacting with people online so that she's never tempted to kill people. That setup just sounds so intriguing to me. I've had this for like 2 months now from the library, and it's due back soon, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna get to it right away because something about it is just kind of putting me off. Those are the 5 books slash series that I am most intimidated to pick up on my TBR. So yeah, I don't know when it's gonna happen. I just look at them so sadly, and I want to read them, but I don't want to read them. Why? Why is that a thing? If you think I should be picking one of these series up sooner rather than later, definitely try to convince me in the comments. That's fine. And let me know what books you are most intimidated by right now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the comments. Bye!